Okay. Topic three. Basically, shitty K-pop songs is the topic. Or annoying K-pop songs, maybe.
What they'd play in hell. All right.
Yeah, what K-pop songs would they play in hell?
The spoiler alert, we actually went the wrong order, but
Wait,
just go with it because now we already said it.
Just go with it.
Because I saw the look on Andrew's face, he's just like...
Oh, really? My bad.
I'm just trying to
find... Alright, so we're going out of order, but this
I'm just like
is the third
panicking,
topic
trying to find an image of like flames or something, or like hell.
It was... Oh, my bad. I don't know. It's okay. I didn't... Yeah, whatever.
Alright, so I guess we can start with Nate's songs.
Okay. Should I just go through all my songs?
Yeah, just go through.
Yeah,
there's gonna be overlap, probably. So I'll just start with the one we talked about a bunch. Is My Friend's Boyfriend by Daebak made it on this list because the na 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 part is literally one of the most annoying things I've ever heard. It's so like just bad sounding. They like just potentially made it annoying sounding like. Yeah, exactly. It's like they're like, let's get the whole group to sing in their most annoying voice possible, and then we'll layer it as a group song, like group singing, and it's just terrifying. I have Pink Rocket by Daebak, which is I think their debut. If it's not their debut, it's like their second single. But it's just
think about that song.
Huh? Yeah,
I didn't even think about that one.
It's not a good one. Gangsta Boy by FX.
Oh god.
It's a good
bad. Song. It's a good song.
Not,
come on.
It's not. It's so bad. It's just I don't know, what were they thinking? Like
I forgot what we said. We were listening to it at Andrew's house like during KCON, I remember.
Yeah, we talked about it. Cuz Cooper was there and we were talking about FX stuff cuz he was listening.
Yeah,
he bought an FX album.
It's funny how Cooper is probably a bigger FX fan than all of us are, considering he came into
he
listened to their
an
discography
FX
like
after they died.
Yeah, after they died, basically.
Yep.
I mean, it's perfect because, the FX is probably in hell right now. You can see, at least in SM's eyes. So.
Yep. I have a song that if it isn't on Jacob's list, it should be. Like he just forgot about it. "Gossip Girl" by Rainbow.
Yep.
Their debut song. It is very bad.
Why? They're the most underrated
girl group. The most underrated girl group ever.
Debut
has one of the worst debuts. Yes. Speaking of horrible girl group debuts, we have "Tilt My Head" by Girls' Day.
Thank you for adding this. I thought you weren't going to.
Very bad. It's very similar to Gossip Girl. They both have the same issues.
The music video is unwatchable. It is. Like the frame rate it's like 3 frames per second or something. Like it's horrible.
And which is understandable for early YouTube, but man, it was like worse than I don't know, like really bad like cat videos or whatever in terms of like frame rate.
Yeah. I have this is actually like recently found by me because I bought their discography and was listening to it, and I never listened to the debut album, but Big Boy, which is top solo on Big Bang's debut, is a very bad song.
I think
it is like super stereotypical, like trying to be like hardcore gangster rap, and it's all auto-tuned, and it's just so bad.
Don't get me wrong, like I love Big Bang, but man, like a lot of that first album, I was just like, ooh.
Oh yeah, the first album is not great. GD's solo is
Taeyong's hair.
Isn't Dirty Cash on that album? I like Dirty Cash. It's a good song.
Yeah, I think so. And then speaking of horrible Big Bang songs, we have "Lollipop" by 2NE1 and Big Bang.
It's not bad.
The song that almost made me hate K-pop before I got into K-pop, because I heard this a year or two before I got into K-pop and was like, okay, well, this is complete and utter trash and I will never follow K-pop. And here I am 8 years later
doing a
on
podcast
the 84th episode of a podcast about it. But that's because G changed my life. Like it should have. But "Lollipop" by 2NE1 and Big Bang, really bad. Really, really bad. The shiny FX cover is way better. I don't know, Jacob doesn't agree. You don't agree?
Wait, which song is it?
Lollipop by Shiny and FX.
It's it's definitely the better Lollipop.
They're not actually covered. It's a different song, but
no, I know, but it's definitely the better Lollipop.
Yeah. I'm just telling anyone who doesn't know these old groups that we're talking about. That's my list. All those songs are songs I just utterly can't stand, and they're all songs that are in my discography or in my music library.
So yeah, it's like going to hell every 1,000 songs.
Basically.
Before we go on, I just like to sort of explain where this topic came from. Our friend Jose in the group chat was just like, I don't know, it's just, I forget exactly how it came up or whatever. We were just like talking about like in hell they'll like play all your favorite songs but just really poorly, and which made me think about it, like what K-pop songs would they play in hell. So I just sort of rolled with that idea, at least for my list. So I picked like thematically or just like funny stuff. I mean, obvious choices would be like Lucifer by Shiny, like that'd be his jam. Devil by Suju, another one of his jams.
Forget about that song.
Another one of his jams. Just if you're a sorry bastard that's like sucker enough to be a resident of K-pop hell, all of your favorite K-pop songs will be played on Nothing But Rubber Chickens and Automaton.
Oh no! What's that guy's name again?
Big Marvel.
Big Marvel.
It's just like it'll just ruin. That's your personal hell. Like this is personal hell where they'll just ruin all of your favorite songs by playing them on just like Rubber Chickens.
But he's so good at it. It's not bad. It's easy to listen to.
But just like for the rest of eternity. I know for this one's goes out to you guys. They'll play all Soshi songs, but there'll be nothing but the Japanese versions because
that would be hell. Chinese versions, Voodoo Sonyo, Japanese versions like
that'd be heaven for me.
If that's hell,
like sign me up.
Yeah, like twice SNSD Kara songs, but they're the Japanese versions.
Sign me up for all of that. That'd be my personal heaven right there.
Few things make me more angry when the Japanese version comes up on shuffle.
I know.
Few things make me more happy than hearing the Japanese version.
When Jacob and I are trying to sing the Korean version, it's just not fair.
There's nothing stopping you from singing the Korean version.
No, but it throws you off. It's hard to sing a song when there's another song playing over it that sounds the exact same, but the words are different.
Speaking of like words are different with the same song, they'll never play "Bad Boy" by Red Velvet because Solgi knows how to make the devil cry. So
this
has just become a meme topic for
it is a meme topic.
I just picked all my like most annoying songs.
Me and Nate picked torture songs.
Obviously, the Fire by BTS will be played, and then also Fire by 21 will actually be played by 21 because the YG Dungeon is actually located in K-pop hell. That's why you never see them, because they get dragged to hell. Hot Summer by FX, but it's the original version by the Euro like the trashy group that did it. I'm sorry, I don't think they did the original version, but wow,
it's like they're like from some Latin American country, I think.
Like
no.
It's
maybe.
like from like Germany or like.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
it was European.
I just call it Euro trash. I'm sorry. It's just so bad.
Basically,
it's just so bad compared to like the music video is so bad. Like they're just, I don't know. Like the members like have like weird choreography, and like their the guy backup dancer just looks so cringy. Like if that's the first time I ever heard, if that's the only thing I ever heard of like Hot Summer, I would have been like, this is a horrible song. And it's just funny because that's one of my favorite FX songs. And just like the last thing on my list would be 10 from NCT had a song called Devils, or he did that's like the Devil's entrance music or whatever. It's like the Gregorian chanting and like the crazy like performance.
So good.
I think what was it for, like Hit the Stage or something like that? Yeah, like a special performance.
One of those shows. I don't remember the exact name.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my list. I hope I don't go to hell.
All right, three of mine on my list are just horrible debuts. Two of which you already said. So
the two I've already said.
The first one I said was Twins by Super Junior.
Oh, Twins, yeah, that's right.
I can't deal with that song. Like, I think it's mostly the music video, because I listened to it without the music video and it was kind of okay. But like if you watch that with the music video, the horrible like Just the horrible sets, the horrible hair, like it's just cringy at that point. I don't hate
the song as much as you do, but I've never watched the music video, so I think that's why.
It's really bad. It's just like it's.
I know
it's
they
back
have
in
the
that
anime
era
hair.
where. Yes, that's part of what
I know about the
ruins
anime
it.
hair.
And Hicho legitimately looks like a girl. Like not even like he literally does, because he's got like this curly like hairstyle where it like where it goes like this. It's just like ridiculous.
But, like more feminine than like what I don't know, like what Shiny did with like their
yeah.
Oh yeah, wait, yeah.
When he literally had he looked like a princess or whatever. Like,
yeah.
Or
so number 2,
17.
Oh yeah. He literally just had the long hair.
Yeah.
So number 2 is Nate said I better have this on my list, and I did. Gossip Girl by Rainbow. That immediately came to my head, and I was like, no, this song, this song torments me, because like I love Rainbow so much, but this debut is so bad. Like it taints their library.
But every comeback after that was solid. So
yes, like that's the songs they play in heaven. So good.
That's the next topic. Again, what K-pop songs would they play in heaven? That's the next one.
Yeah.
G.
Yep, G on repeat. Anyways, yeah, even the fashion in the music video, again, like it just looks bad, and
yeah, it's old, but yeah. It was low budget. DSP put all their money into Kara. Yep.
So number 3 is another one that was on Nate's list, Tilt My Head by Girls' Day. Again, like the music video, I put a lot of emphasis in the music video, I guess, for this. So assume that there's a giant TV in hell where they can see the music video, how bad it is.
It's like a jumbotron.
It just played nonstop, like all times of.
There's blimps everywhere. There's just blimps everywhere in the city.
No, what if it's literally all TVs. The walls are just screens?
And you just watch the music videos nonstop.
That's all you can see.
Yeah, that definitely be hell. I mean, it's like an isolation, like the solitary confinement box, but it's not white. It's like it's screens instead of like white walls padded.
But seriously, with Tilt My Head, like watching the music video, even the song is horribly auto-tuned, and it's just like I can't listen to this. It's just like.
It's one of the few songs I have to skip if I just shuffle all my music. There aren't very many K-pop songs I'll skip every time, but the ones I listed are.
So you skip them like immediately.
Yes.
But really, the music video is like unwatchable for me. Like the frame rate like actually like hurts my eyes to watch in the beginning. Like it's like literally like 4 or 5 FPS or something, and then it goes up to like 11.
I haven't seen the music video in probably like 5 or 6 years, so
just don't bother with it. It's horrible.
I know. I just know they have the like weird colored wig things that look like plastic or whatever.
It's I don't know what they were thinking.
They'll force you to wear that, and you have to. That's the only thing you can learn the choreography to in K-pop. You just said that. Then you're like, how?
Tilt My Head, and you have to wear the wigs.
You know how they have like different layer, like Dante's Inferno. They have different tiers of hell or whatever. There's one just tier where like you have to do that choreography and wear that outfit like for the rest of eternity.
Oh God, what do you have to do in your life to subject yourself to such torture? Anyways, number 4 is this one might be a surprise because the song is decent, but there's an English line in it that just makes it awful. It's TVXQ's Purple Line, and there's a point in it where Yuchun says, "I really want to touch myself," and it's a prominent part of the song, and I'm just like, that's all I can think of when I hear this song is I really want to touch myself. Like it's just so horrible.
So would the personal hell incarnation of that be like it's just you're stuck in a
10-hour loop?
No, you're just stuck in a room with him, and he's just
he's just singing that verse over and over. Like, no, Yuchun, shut up. You shouldn't do this. Also, speaking of this, I recommend looking at bad K-pop lines, and Yuchun shows up a lot. Like there's this like embarrassing song lines. He has a solo, and it's like it's there's a rap that's in English and it makes zero sense. Like it's completely like it doesn't make sense at all.
It's just not grammatically correct.
No, like it's just random
It's
words.
it's like English type sort of thing. Like it just like
it's
unintelligible. Oh, that's awkward.
All right, so the next two songs, I like them. However, if you play them on repeat, they'll get really annoying. So the first one is "Clap Your Hands" by 21. Which I know Andrew might be triggered, but
I mean, like I said, the 21 is basically already in hell, so why not just play it there anyway?
Yeah. Like, well, Clap Your Hands, like, I like the song, like, I can listen to it once, but if you play it, like, more than 3 times, I'll have to jump out of the car. Like, I can't do it.
No, that's how you, like, that's how you summon, like, that's how you, if you play it 3 straight times, that's how you summon, like, YG or whatever. It's like, am I adding another person to the YG dungeon?
Satan himself.
Yeah, the YG.
Satan of K-pop.
He just walks out. Yep.
All right.
He's gonna be like the guy at the. It's gonna look like the guy at the end of freaking the whaling, just like the horns and everything.
Oh god. Yeah, it's just YG with the with that sort of skill. God.
That has to be our. That has to be like our. That guy has to be in our thumbnail.
Yeah. So number 6 is this might also be a surprise. Like it's a really good song, but like again, if you play it on repeat, you're gonna die. Which is "Breathe" by Miss A.
Nope. I could listen to that song on repeat.
Dude,
for the rest
no
of
way.
my life.
The chorus like would just kill me. You know,
I love that song.
Like I feel like if I was in a room and someone was just playing that out the door, I would literally go out and just kick them.
Well, I
stop playing this over and over.
I have proof that "I Don't Need a Man" is not one of those songs because I literally listened to it like 30 times in a row at the signing.
And now you know all the words.
Yep.
All right, so that's the extent of my list.
That was fun.
That was fun. We definitely need to do K-pop heaven.
Put your songs that you hate a ton in.
Yeah, what songs? Below. What songs would be a part of your personal K-pop?
Would they play in your own hell?
All right.
One
of the reasons why we loved Casper at first with Lean is because she has a really good balance of rapping and singing. Just the effortlessness between the transition between those two. It's very rare. Because usually it's normally a situation where you'd have a rapper bring on either like some type of vocalist to do the